tonight we have Jonathan Banks and Douglas MacArthur. Both are experts in the cryptocurrency industry. We're going to take a few minutes to help you gain some information and some knowledge. Good evening, Jonathan and Douglas. How are you guys tonight?
Good evening. Good evening.
Blessed.
Hello, everyone. I am Jonathan Banks. I'm a partner at CryptoMax.com. I'm also co-author of The User's Guide to Everything You Need to Know About Cryptocurrency, and I work as a global exchange currency operator at Algorithm.
I actually started in the foreign exchange space, and I went from that to cryptocurrencies because they never shut down. I like things that move at my speed, which I've also been told I move at 120 at times. So I've been doing this for quite a few years. This industry didn't really appeal to me really until I broke my first six figures. And then after seven, nobody can tell me anything.
Most of our audience has no idea what cryptocurrency even is. What is cryptocurrency?
Cryptocurrency is a digital but yet tangible asset that we can actually use on a day-to-day basis. You can spend it just like your regular currency that you have in your pocket. When I say it's in the digital space, I guess the best way that I can explain this on layman's terminology is think about when you go to a bank and you apply for a loan for a home. Well, you don't get that cash in your hand. It's digital. It's a line of credit. The cash don't even exist. So think about it in the sense of that format. You have this quote unquote coin that has this amazing value.
I keep hearing blockchain, blockchain, blockchain. What is blockchain?
So the blockchain is a distributed ledger. It allows you to, it records transactions that you can write and you could distribute, but no one can alter. So it's just kind of like the internet where we can place information inside it, but we can't alter it. So, that's the best description of it.
You have experience in both stock and Bitcoin. What would you say is the difference between the two?
Crypto is a currency. The difference between the stock market that only moves at 50 billion a day, which is a lot of money, it gets dwarfed. And I think right now the cryptocurrency is moving at like 2.3 trillion a day at crypto. We're talking snail versus grizzly bear right here. And it takes money in order for companies to thrive. So why wouldn't I go to the source, stay away from the manipulation that's in the stock market?
If you were going to give any of our audience one that has never transacted currency, stock, or cryptocurrency, what one tip would you give them in getting started?
Get in contact with us. We're always here to help beginners, experts, and intermediates. Doug and I have plenty of services and different things that we offer. To help people that are just starting, to help kids, to help grown-ups, to help anybody that's ready to get a secure path of understanding. I know a lot of people can just rush into apps. I try to advise people just, go with the people that people that you can reach out to. That's the best thing that, a theory that Doug and I share on this. It's not easy. And there are a lot of scammers, especially at this time. Find us, get in contact with us, and we'll be able to guide you from there.
Maybe they don't have the budget to contact you guys.
All of our finances are different, and I think that actually humbles a person to the extent to where they feel belittled to even reach out in the first place, under the assumption or the pretense that we might be prejudiced against their finances. I'm a very firm believer in no matter what your finances are, we, myself and Mr. Bank, we're in a space that generates money. What I'm saying is no matter what your finances are, still reach out. We might be able to take you on the side and I still teach them. And then I might give them a vehicle to build the little bit of income that they need that's extra.
I'm going to ask both of you to give me a breakdown of different currencies. That for one, there's more than one type of coin, the same way there's more than one type of paper currency. Though they're so similar, they're still so different.
Bitcoin is like the Elton John of the music game. It's like the first thing that was ever allowed to create a transaction through which they call the Genesis blockchain. The
Okay.
Genesis cube was the first interaction within the Bitcoin space that allowed it to be a transaction piece, if you will. So it's like the first thing that ever entered into this space to be a currency. And so once that was able to establish itself, people were able to mine it. And what mining is the downtime between when your phone is on sleep mode and your computer is on sleep mode. That energy that's being stored is used to mine for you to accumulate coins. While you're doing that, that's in the space of what Doug was saying, like how people can also win, because that downtime with the right strategy can really help you yield a lot of great results.
There's over 500 different crypto coins. It's actually pretty amazing, but the ones that people actually hear something about is the Bitcoin, Ethereum, XRP, a little bit with the Tether. You got Litecoin, Tron. You have Dogecoin. Actually, number 14, I'm looking at it currently, is the USDC. That's actually gaining a little bit of momentum. Bitcoin's number one as far as the comparisons from XRP, Litecoin, Ethereum, which, by the way, those are even tangible as well, just like Bitcoin is. But one thing I love about them is if you're a trader, okay, if Bitcoin is going up, guess what Litecoin, XRP, and Ethereum is doing? They're all going up too. Why? Because, as Mr. Banks said, that it's like the Elton John, or I would say Bitcoin is like the head leader of cryptocurrencies. But unfortunately, it's not. There's only can be one top dog. Just because you're second doesn't mean you lose. You need some money in your account to be able to put a penny trade in. I know that sounds like penny's not a nothing. It's not so much as the penny. It's what it is valued or traded at is the equation.
Where do you see the future of crypto? Do you see some stability in the top dogs? I'll say the Bitcoin, the Ethereum, the XRP, and the stabilized. Or now that the US coin is kind of coming up, do you see them kind of trying to move in and take the lead?
As the massive adoption of cryptocurrency comes into play, there are going to be a lot of coins that aren't going to make it. You're going to see people and businesses create their own currencies for their own purposes, for their own validation systems. The more people understand the customizations that come with holding their own and creating their own currency, as we see with Akon, who created the Akon City. That was built off of the Stellar platform that was on the Ethereum platform. So when we talk about these different coins, we're talking about different technology companies, and these different people come in with the different currencies. All of these different aspects of the pyramid analogy are basically how the blockchain works with these coins. Ethereum was one of the first to come out and say, hey, if you want to create a coin, cool, do it on our blockchain. I believe that's a big part of what we're going to see next as far as the branding aspect.
The way that we have all these countries floating around with all these different currencies, each country is going to try their own cryptocurrency, their own form of currency. My prediction of where Bitcoin is going to be by the end of next year, Bitcoin is probably going to be one world currency. There we go. That's the easiest way to say that without, that's going to be the top dog. That's going to be the flagship.
Tell the audience where they can find you on social media.
On Facebook, I'm on Instagram as well, Douglas MacArthur 002. The email, Douglas MacArthur 002 at Gmail. And that's MacArthur for the last.
You can find me on iGrow Moguls at every platform. I am on Amazon under the user's guide to everything you need to know about cryptocurrency.
Thank you guys so much for taking the time to come on with me tonight. I wish you guys a very happy holiday. Please enjoy your family. Continue to be great. Thank you so much. Hello. Today we talked about cryptocurrency and how it's growing and taking over the currency industry. How in time It will probably even take over what we now have as the dollar system, the yen, the euro, and in replacing the currency of the different countries. We know that China has already launched a digital currency, and we know that the UK has already launched. But how does the digital currency fit in to what's going on scripturally? We're going to take a look at Revelations. I'm going to be reading from the Sefer. You can find it also in your regular King James Version or any of the versions of the Bible. I'm reading from Revelations 13, verses 16 and 17. And he calls us all, both great and small, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their forehead, and that no man might buy or sell, save he that had the mark, or the name of the beast, or the number of his name. Some of us remember, based on your age, when everything was paper. Money orders, cashier's checks, cash, even food stamps. There was a time even your medical cards were paper. And then it transitioned into cards. And if you're an avid prophecy studier, you really paid attention to when they started moving food stamps and medical benefits and veterans benefits, Social Security, welfare, all to cards. Part of that is because cards are more controllable. You can track what's going on with the usage of a card where you can't track what's going on with the usage of cash. Now we see many of the banks, the credit card issuers, and different things like that are lining up with this cryptocurrency. Yes, we hear about Bitcoin and Ethereum. We hear about what else is really hot right now, XRP. We hear about these, but you do know there is a US dollar crypto right now. A lot of people have started talking about it. It's real, but it is in the top 10. What is getting ready to happen? We know the dollar is dying. We know that we have stretched that dollar as far as it can stretch, and it practically has no value. We already know in most cases, in most places, during the pandemic, they pushed you to use your card because they said there was a coin shortage and they couldn't make change. But where did all the coins go? I mean, did we destroy them? Did we send them off? Was there really a shortage? We'll never really know. But it pushed us into the habit of using our card because we couldn't get change. And so soon there'll be no coins. Soon there'll be no cash. Soon everything will have to be paid for with a card. But what will happen next? Stay prayed up and pay attention. This is Precious Swain Peaks, and thank you for tuning in to another episode of From the Desk of Precious Swain.